What's up? Tonight we're talking about how to increase and maintain your credit scores, and I do have a simple checklist that you can follow to get that boost that you need. Very first thing for you to do is pause this video and use the link in the description to access both the worksheet that I'm going to give you as well as this checklist, all right? So the first thing that you want to do is smash the like, subscribe if you haven't done so, and hey, guess what? I have a little bar right here at the top in pink. You can click on this button to book a free consultation with me for a credit sweep to see if it would be a good fit to boost your credit scores and remove your negative items, all right? So let's get started. Why is credit and why is it so important? Well, why are we starting with this? If you don't understand this part, you're not going to be able to boost your scores. So now, quite simply, the higher your score, the easier it'll be for you to qualify for larger amounts of credit at lower interest rates, right? Do the math. Let's say that you need to borrow, $200,000 to buy the home of your dreams. If you qualify for a home loan at a 4% interest rate to be paid off over, the standard 30-year period, you'll end up paying about $143,000 in interest. If your credit score is lower and the best interest rate you can get is 5%, you're going to end up paying $186,000 in interest, about $43,000 more. Now, here's the deal. Yes, I gave you a checklist, but I have a ton of notes on this. So if you want a more in-depth approach to this, you can use the other link that's going to be with this, or I'll just create another page on this checklist and you'll be able to read further about how to increase your credit scores and maintain them, all right? So step number one, you need to manage your payment history. Pay everything on or before the due date if you can. Now, for revolving credit payments, establish a reliable calendar or some sort of reminder system that you can count on, and never skip a payment. I will repeat that again, never skip a payment. Use an automatic payment system for loans with fixed payments. Now, pausing here real quick, yes, I said this is a checklist. You can actually save your progress and you can go and you can check these off, and with the other one, you will be able to go over here, add your ideas on increasing your scores and maintaining them. And I want for you to use this. So please make sure that you actually use this, okay? So here's the deal. Let's go and go through all of these. If you're short in a given month, you need to borrow, okay? If you can only afford to pay, one out of two bills, pull your money and pay just one of them, all right? And when I mentioned that I had a bunch of notes that I wanted to go over, I'm literally talking about a bunch of notes. So I'm going to post some of these separately, okay? Now, you want to take stock of your revolving credit and consider a balance transfer. Now, another major thing that you need to consider is credit history length. Now, pausing there again, you may be wondering, well, what does this have to do with increasing scores? Isn't this just about maintaining it? No, it's not, because there's certain things that you can do immediately to increase your credit scores, but these things don't happen overnight, and so many people get this wrong. Now, the length of your credit history accounts for the next biggest piece of your FICO score. So the longer you've held an account in good standing, the better that is for your credit score, right? So to the CRAs, new accounts imply that you need credit. That lowers your credit rating over the short term for 12 months from the time that you open a new account, right? As well as the average age of your credit card account. So keep existing credit accounts open, okay? Step number two, control your use of available credit. Know your limits and don't climb above 30%. Spread monthly card use among multiple cards and send in your payments as soon as possible. If your card doesn't have a preset limit, like with Amex, figure out that historical high balance and don't go over 30% of that. If one of your cards is above 30% and your other cards are not, transfer the balances. If you have a high limit card, lower your utilization to where it should be. Request a limit increase. Don't run up your balances and pay it off to escape the utilization trap, because you're probably not going to. And don't assume that you're going to be okay if you have an overall utilization of under 30%, because it is per card that counts, okay? They're individual. If you only have 1 to 2 cards and you run over 30% on either or both, consider opening a new card. Now, step number 3, age your accounts. Open credit accounts as early in your adult life as you can. If you have plenty of credit and you have some new accounts that you're not using, close them, because this is going to bump up the average age of your remaining older accounts. And don't open new accounts without a good reason, okay? What this means is if you are planning on like a big purchase or something, don't go and open those accounts just for that reason. They're gonna know, okay? Try to open accounts when you're not contemplating that major purchase. Now, things to keep in mind. All right, and I put this in here to just kind of break things up. If you have a creditor dispute, you must send the same good faith letter to the creditor in every reporting agency. Credit card debt negotiation may kill your credit score. Contact the hardship department at the credit card company to see what you can do. You should prioritize your debt payments, pay off higher interest rates first. However, you should also pay off small balances quickly and completely. Also, ask your credit card companies individually to increase your credit limits. Don't use it unless you must. And also know that they will probably pull your credit for an increase. All right, so for building credit, the comment regarding becoming an authorized user on someone else's account helps a lot. And you can also open a guaranteed credit card by depositing, let's just say $500 with the bank and getting a credit card with a $500 limit for a year or so. Now, as I mentioned, I am going to give you additional notes and you can read more about this a little bit later. Now, step number 4, credit types. Try to have some installment loans, but not too many. If you don't have any installment accounts, try to borrow some money from your bank on a signature note and deposit all that money in an interest-bearing account at the same bank. And again, I do have additional notes on this. Have at least 3 revolving accounts. Now, there's 2 problems that you definitely want to be aware of. Foreclosures and deed in lieu are reported as foreclosures, which take away about 200 points, but you can qualify for a new mortgage soon after 2 years subject to credit score, right? Now, walkaways, that means that you just walked away from your mortgage, your house, whatever. You're like, screw this, I'm just done with this house. They are reported as foreclosures with prejudice, and this is over 200 points, okay? You are not going to be qualified for a new mortgage for at least 7 years, maybe more years than that, okay? Now, step number 5 is minimize your new credit. You should only open accounts early in life and keep them open if you can. Don't let vendors check your credit unless you're serious about a purchase, and you should be guided by the same considerations detailed in step 3. Now, again, what I want for you to do is go over and use this other link that you're going to be accessing right here. So step number 1 is how to increase and maintain your credit scores. And step number 2 is detailing some of these notes yourself, all right? So where it says idea number 1, idea number 2, idea number 3, this is where you can go and just change this up, add your own ideas here, whatever. You can just click on add an item. You can put your own thoughts on here and you can use this to increase and maintain your credit scores. All right. So I hope this provided some sort of value to you. If it did, if you learned something, make sure to smash that like, and again, you will be able to access some of these other notes. And these notes are actually coming from the credit consultant's certification manual. Okay. So back in 2013, I got certified with the CCA and I learned a crap ton about a bunch of stuff, scores and all that kind of stuff, credit and everything. And this information comes directly from there. All right. So I'm going to see you later. I want to get this video posted out to you tonight. And if, again, you need help, you don't know how to increase your own credit scores, maybe you're having just a little bit of, problems disputing these things, then head over to my740.com, schedule a call with me, and we'll see if I can help. But that is it for today. I still have to put these notes together and get them over to you, and I'll see you later.